Her name is Eunice, a very petite and pretty young lady. We were in the same department, and she tried to be friends with me since day one, but the more I pushed her away, the more she got attached to me. She always sat next to me in class, came up with conversations even though I never talked to her. She was like a pest, but eventually I grew fond of her and became attached to her. I got to know her better. She was a talkative, no doubt, but she had a great personality and always had interesting conversations to indulge me in, sitting next to me. "Hi, friend, how are you and how was your night?" Eunice said. I replied, "Both fine and don't call me friend. We are not friends." "Whether you agree or not, we are friends," Eunice said. "Yeah, whatever," I replied, laughing. "I love this your accent. I wish I lived in America," Eunice said. I replied, "You say that to me every day, Smalley." "Why did you even leave there?" Eunice asked. "None of your biz, sister," I replied. "Okay. Hen, I heard some juicy, interesting gossip," she said, rolling eyes. "Here we go again," I replied. "It's about you. I heard that level 300 hottie Nathan has been following you everywhere," Eunice said. I replied, "I don't want to talk apt him or anything related to him." "What do you have against him?" she asked. I replied, "He's a jerk. He thinks he can get any girl with his good looks and money. Well, not this girl, and I get a very awkward feeling whenever I see him. I just can't explain it, but it's like I know him and I've seen him before." "Babe, it's love," Eunice said. I pushed her head. I said, "Not this girl. Ain't gat no love in me," she replied. "Talk of the devil. Look who's coming this way." Nathan walked into my class and headed straight for my seat. All the girls around got so excited, including Eunice. "Hi," he said. I looked elsewhere. Then he said, referring to Eunice, "Bounce." She wanted to stand up, but I held her back. Then I said to Eunice, "And where the hell do you think you're going?" Turning to look at him. I said, "Look here, Nathan, or whatever you call yourself, if you're so jobless as to follow ladies around, look elsewhere, 'cause I ain't got no time for losers like you. Now," looking in his eyes, "get out." He was so embarrassed and walked out hurriedly. Hisses, curses, and angry words came from every corner of the class, and before I knew it, the news spread like wildfire. The next day, I was walking to class when Sandra, Nathan's ex, and her girls blocked me and confronted me. Sandra still had a thing for Nathan and still believed they were together even though they were over. "Rose, or whatever you call yourself, you go around parading this school like Miss High and Mighty? What or who gave you the right to abuse or talk to my Nathan the way you did yesterday?" She said. I stared blankly at her without uttering a word. "I'm talking to you," she said. I remained quiet. Then she said, upset, "I'm talking to you and you're playing dumb, right?" She slapped me. "Do you think you can treat me the same way you treat other people?" When she slapped me, I held onto my cheek and laughed, a laugh so creepy they got scared and walked away hurriedly. "You'll pay for that," I said when they left. Next day at Sandra's hostel. Sandra's friend asked, "Babe, what happened?" Sandra's roommate replied, "I don't know. Yesterday night she said she felt fire over the right part of her body, and this morning I woke up to see the right part of her body swelling and decaying." "This is strange," her friend said. Roommate replied, "Indeed." The interesting thing was that nobody suspected I had a hand in Sandra's predicament. There was one thing I liked about Nathan. He made himself vulnerable to embarrassment. From me, of course. One weekday, not long after the class and Sandra incident, I was done with lectures for the day, was walking alone because it was Ima's lecture-free day. I was on my own when a car drove to me. I recognized that Honda Accord car, so I kept moving. "Hey, come in, let me give you a ride and save your taxi fare," Nathan said. His friends were in the car as well. I kept walking, and he kept following me. 2 minutes later, I stopped walking, and he parked right by me. "I knew you'd eventually bulge," referring to his friend. "Bro, go to the back seat." His friend came out and headed to the back. Then I said, to his friend, "Don't bother." I put my hand in my bag and brought out my car key. I pressed the button, and my Range Rover Sport opened. I got in. They just stood there with their mouths agape, the guys in the back seat too. I laughed behind my tinted windshield. Then I said, winding down, "Try to close your mouths, guys. Y'all don't want flies up in there," and I zoomed off laughing. Nathan's point of view. She totally embarrassed me again, and not only in the presence of my friends, but some schoolmates too. These stupid guys will laugh at me again. His friends, chanting and singing. 0. I got into the car. Bro, forget this girl, Nathan friend said. I'm not gonna give up yet. Nathan replied. Returning to Rose, I got home and the first thing I got from Emma was, I'm a barber. What are you talking about? I asked. She replied, laughing. Watch. She played the video of what I did to Nathan minutes ago. Laughing. How did you get this? I asked. She replied, people made videos of you guys and a friend sent it to me. Girl, you harsh. Laughing. Hope you cooked? I asked. She replied, yes, and it's still hot. Me, good. I went to the kitchen to dish up, and she followed me. Ma called today, Ima said. How is she? I asked. Ima replied, she's fine. She sends her regards. I'll call her later, I said. Okay, she wasn't the only one that call. Sandra's friend called me and said Sandra wants to see you. Ima said. What for? I asked. Ima replied, I don't know, till you go. Will you? I replied, I will, just to know what she wants from me. Okay, I'll go with you, Ima said. Me, that'll be tomorrow. Going to Sandra's place was a total game changer, as I did what I never thought I would do. The next day after lectures, Ima and I went to Sandra's hostel room. When I got there, I almost threw up twice. She looked disgusting, and honestly, I didn't like what I saw. A part of me was like, girl, you're a strong-ass bitch, and another part of me felt sorry for her. I'm here. What do you want? I asked. Sandra replied, almost whispering. I know I'll die soon, and I want to set things straight. Please forgive me. I thought for a while, and I actually felt sorry for her, which was something I hardly did. I forgive you, I said. Immediately I said those words, I had a splitting headache that almost made me pass out. It felt like someone hit me with an iron rod on the head. Ima helped me out and asked a classmate to drive us home. She couldn't drive. After about 30 minutes, I felt okay. Never again was I going to forgive anyone. Sandra started to heal, the swelling began to dry up, and that raised a bit of suspicion, but eventually it died down. I was seeing less of Nathan, and I cared less. 2 weeks later, Ima and I were walking to my car. Did you check the notice board today? Ima asked. I really didn't go that way today. Why? Ima replied, the school's hosting a talent hunt and some celebrities are going to judge. That's nice. Which celebrities? I asked. DJ Exclusive and Olamide, Ima said. Okay, I said. Okay? Ima asked. I replied, yeah. What? Aren't you going to join in? She asked. I replied, straightforward. Nah. Why? Ima asked. I replied, what talent do I have? Ima replied, you have a killer voice. How do you know that? I asked. Ima replied, you sing in the shower. I'm not interested. Why don't you perform instead? I asked. Ima replied, I'm going to What Will You Do? I asked. Ima replied, dance cool, I said. Since you won't participate, will you at least come and watch? Ima asked. I replied, I'll come. Want to laugh at some lamos and their weird talents. You're so cold, Ima said. It's a gift, my dear. Now shh. Get in, let's go get ice creams, I said. There was something I noticed about me when I was still alive, and that was the fact that unexpected things always happened to me, whether good or bad. 2 weeks later. The talent hunt was just 2 days away. Olamide was already present, and he made an appearance in school. Everyone gathered to see him except me, of course. Wasn't a fan. I just went to school to submit some assignments. On my way back from submitting my assignment, I met Eunice. Hey girl, I said. You look gorgeous as always. She replied, thanks, I said. So you came to see Olamide too? She asked. I replied, nah, not really a fan. Me neither, she said. Quite shocked. Really? I never knew. I said I'm not, am just here to submit an assignment, and I'm out. She replied, okay then, I'll wait for you and give you a lift home, I said. She replied, thanks, be right back. I sat down and laughed to myself, thinking of how this short young lady penetrated right through me. She came back. Shall we? She asked. I replied, yeah. We were talking and walking to the parking lot. We passed the spot where Olamide was, and something puzzled me. Why are there only girls here, and why are they crying, pushing and fighting each other? I asked. Eunice replied, Oh, Machu. He requested to spend the night with one girl, and so they are fighting to be that girl. What bullshit, I said. Just then I sighted Ima. Is that my cousin? I asked, checking. Yes, laughing. Everyone wants a celebrity to sleep with them, Eunice said, getting upset. She wouldn't dare, I said. I walked to where she was standing and grabbed her by the hair away from the crowd, but that channeled their focus to us, yelling at me. What is it? What did I do? Ima asked. I replied, What the fuck are you doing here? Ima replied, What's your business? I replied, So you came to school to cheapen yourself before people like him, so tomorrow he can sing about it, right? Calming down. You're beyond this, dear Coos, and you're worth more than this. Talking to the other girls. You all are worth more than this. Why cheapen yourself this much? You know what? It's your life and you can do as you please. Just be ready when karma strikes. I turned to go. Wait, let's go home, Ima said. One by one, the girls started leaving. We left as well. I dropped Eunice and helped Ima prepare for the show. I was an awesome dancer myself. I was actually a multi-talented person, but I never showcased. The one time I showed it was a mistake, and I got recognition I didn't even dream of. Day of the competition. The theater was packed. Luckily, Eunice and I got seated next to one weird guy who was looking at me. The competition was really entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. Ima was the last contestant, and when it was her turn to perform, the DJ had problems with his system, and he couldn't find the song. I could see how stressed and worried Ima was getting. So I got up and went over to the DJ stand and took over from him. I connected my phone to his laptop and played the song. Immediately, I put the headphones on. I felt like I was in the song. So when the song ended, I played another and another and another, mixing them all together the way DJs do. I created a mad jam, and lucky for me, I recorded it all. I was so lost in the music, I forgot I was in front of people. I was just busy with my passion when the thought hit me, and I looked up to see the crowd cheering. I kind of freaked out when I saw everyone's eyes on me. I stopped the music, took the headphones off, and... Continue. Mad Jam's man, the crowd shouted. I walked quickly to my seat, and everyone seated around me were just cheering and taking pictures. I sat down, looked at Eunice, and said, Don't even say anything. I just kept my head down while the judges decided on a winner. Today has been interesting, but sadly we're coming to an end, and we can't end without picking a winner, and we obviously know who the winner is. The MC said, Yes! The crowd shouted, starting from the third runner-up, Vanessa with her amazing voice. The second runner-up is Kelvin with his amazing artwork. The first runner-up is Ima with her amazing dance moves, the MC said. I wanted to scream for my cousin, but I didn't want to draw more attention, so I just smiled, clapped, and gave her a thumbs up when she went on stage. And the winner is, the MC said. The crowd started shouting, DJ Rose, DJ Rose, DJ Rose. I wasn't even hearing them cause after they called Ima's name. I had my earpiece on listening to what I recorded. Then the EMC said, We were going to call her Rose Dennis, but things change. The winner is DJ Rose. Crowd. Cheers. Eunice hit me and I took off my earpiece. Noticing the cheers, the excitedness and focus on me, I was like, to Eunice, What's up? Confused. Why are they all looking and pointing at me? I asked. You won, Eunice said, really shocked. What? I asked. DJ Rose, can you come on stage? The MC asked. No, this is a mistake, I said. Eunice replied, Go, and she gave me a push. I walked to the stage with my head bowed. Then I said to MC, I'm sorry, but this is a mistake. I didn't even enter into the competition. The MC replied, Yes, but you showcased your talent, and this is a talent hunt, so you're our big winner. I was awarded and given gifts. You have to give the people what they want, the MC said. I walked back to the DJ stand and did my thing. That was the beginning of a new school life for me. After everything, it was time to go home. It was already dark when Eunice, Ima, and I left the hall. And unfortunately, I parked my car Abbott far from the hall, so we had to walk. We were walking and talking about the turn of events when the voice in my head said, "You are being followed." I continued walking, took out my car key, threw it on the ground, and stylishly turned around to pick it up. Just then, I noticed a shadow following us, whispering, "We're being followed, don't turn back," I said, scared. "Jesus, what are we going to do?" Ima asked. I replied, handing her my key. "Run to the car, open it, you two should get in and lock it. You'd be safe there till I get back." "What about you?" Eunice asked. I replied, "Don't worry about me, just go." They did what they were told, and I changed my route, leading my follower to a dark corner. I walked to the corner, hid there, and when he got there, I came out and grabbed him by the neck, strangling the daylight out of him. I turned on my phone and shone the light on the person, and it was Nathan, shouting, "Why the fuck are you following me?" "Huh?" I asked. He was already turning blue, and I realized I was killing him. I let him go, and he fell to the ground, still yelling. "Why the fuck are you following me?" I asked. He replied, coughing, "Sorry, I just wanted to congratulate you." "And who told you your congratulations matter to me?" I asked. He replied, laughing and standing up, "Girl, you strong. You nearly killed me. Is that how scared you were?" I replied, "I wasn't scared. You should be. Because the next time you follow or stalk me again, leaning in, I will kill you." I gave him the death stare and walked out. Natan's POV. This girl definitely meant it. I quit. I give up. She's so on her own now. Back to Rose. I was fuming with so much rage, I walked to my car and they opened it. "What happened?" Ima asked. I replied, "It was that idiot Nathan. I gave him a last warning. Better." Ima replied. "Argh, I'm so angry right now," I said. "Let me go to the back seat. She got in the back with Eunice," Ima said, looking at her. "Why?" Eunice asked. Ima replied, whispering, "Serious anger issues." I sped off, dropped Eunice at home before we headed home. I drove with so much speed they thought I was going to kill them. When they started screaming, I laughed and calmed down a bit. Me. Fine, I'll slow down a bit. Everyone got back home safely. School for me became something else, and I didn't really like it. At school the next day, I kept getting congratulations from even students I never knew, and people I originally would never talk to kept walking up to me to start conversations. Lucky for me, Ema was there to wade them off. All I did too was fake a smile. Everyone in school knew my name, and before I knew it, my name was changed to DJ Zay by the school's popular blogger. When I asked what DJ Zay meant, she said it's short for Rosie, so I had dealt with the trend. Lecturers now knew my name, even the woman in the cafeteria knew my name, and trust me when I say it was a big bother to me because I wanted my Queet life back. It resulted me to wearing my headphones everywhere I went, and just when things began to die down, I aroused it again. How? Let me tell you the story. 2 weeks after the competition, I was in a class with the worst lecturer on campus, Mr. Dixon. He never knew I existed because I always sat at the far end of the class whenever I had his lecture, but with my name going round the school, I was recognized by him. Midway in his lecture, he said, "Where's Miss Rose Dennis?" He asked. I replied, taken aback, "Here, sir. Stand up and come here," he said. I walked all the way to the front of the class. "As you all know, the assignment I gave is overdue, and I haven't received yours up till now," he said. Confused. "Excuse me," I asked. He replied, "Excuse you what? You haven't submitted your assignment, and I want to see you in my office, or else you're gonna fail this course." "Sorry, sir, but I think there's been some sort of mistake because I sent you an email of my assignment as you requested. I even sent a hard copy to your office," I said. "So are you saying I'm lying?" he said. "Yes," I replied. Everyone was shocked, even the lecturer himself. No one ever talked back at him. "Miss Rose, do you want to fail this course?" he asked. I replied, "I don't see myself failing because I submitted my assignment. If anyone is to be offended here, that should be me, because you misplaced my assignment. And if you don't want to be reported to the school authority, and the dean, who happens to be a good friend of mine, then I suggest you put on your glasses and go look for my assignment." Looking in his eyes. Quick. Embarrassed. "You're Miss Dennis, right?" he asked. I replied, humble again. Yes, sir. Now I remember. I saw your assignment, he said. Sorry for the false alarm. Class dismissed. He rushed out of the class hastily. Everyone started cheering me again. Classmates said, The impossible has been made possible. Dickhead has seen his match. I just went back to my seat and was about to wear my headphones when Eunice ran to my seat and started her usual blabbing. How did you do that? She asked. I replied, What? Stand up to Dickhead, she said. I replied, I don't like it when people walk over me and take or try to take advantage of me, so I have an inbuilt mechanism to fight against it. I wish I was that tough, Eunice said. I replied, Learn to be, am hungry, let's go have lunch. The news spread like wildfire, and I attracted people that I didn't want in my life, and again my school life changed. To be continued. Stay tuned. Episode 4 coming tomorrow. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the story.